Right, question 25. Two consecutive whole numbers are x and x plus 1. Okay, consecutive of course means sort of next to each other, like 20 and 21 and so on. When the product of these numbers is subtracted from 47 times the first number x, the answer is 360. Form an equation in x and solve it to find the two possible pairs of consecutive numbers. Okay, now remember product means to multiply, yeah? So it says when the product of these two numbers, in other words x and x plus 1, so the product would be these. When the product of these two numbers is subtracted from 47 times the first number x. So basically 47 times x, 47 times the first number x, and this product here is subtracted from, isn't it? 47 times the first number x, 47x. The answer says it's 360. So there's my equation. Okay, really straightforward. When you take your time, if you take your time on it, you'll see it, right? So it says the product of these numbers. You can write the product down when this product is subtracted, take away from 47 times the first number x. The answer is 360. Form an equation and solve it. Now, basically here, we've got 47x here. Now let's multiply this out. That's what I would do to solve it. So x times x is x squared, but it's minus x squared, isn't it? Because minus x times x. And then minus x times 1 is minus x equals 360. Okay. Now, this will become 46x, won't it? Because 47x take away x squared equals 360. Now what I'll do next is, I don't like the fact that it's a minus in front of that x squared, right? Because, you know, when it says two possible pairs, we're going to end up with a quadratic, right? You can see here a quadratic's going to form because you've got an x term, an x squared, and a number, right? But if there's a minus in front of the x squared, you've got to deal with it effectively. So what I'll do is, I'll take that minus x squared over this side, okay? And I'll just leave 0 here. And I'll take the minus x squared over, it becomes plus x squared. I'll take the 46 over, so that'll be minus 46x. And then of course I've got this plus 360. So here then, 0 on the left hand side, doesn't matter. Quadratic, it's going to have two brackets, x in both brackets. Now, we need to think of two numbers that multiply to give 360, okay, and add up to give minus 46. And this is non-calculator, okay, this was on a non-calculator paper. It's not a problem, right, because when you get big numbers like this in a non-calculator paper, it won't be that difficult to get to it. Now think about what multiplies to give 360, okay, you know, you could think 180 times 2, 90 times 4, but remember, we've got to get to minus, we've got to get this somewhere, 46 here. Think about 36 and 10. That would work, wouldn't it? 36 and 10, yeah? They both multiply there to give 360. What would we need to get minus 46? Both minus, yeah? Both minus. Minus 36 minus 10 gives you minus 46. When you multiply them, of course they both multiply to give 360. Yeah, positive 360, because minus times a minus is a plus. So minus 36 minus 10. You might be starting to worry here. You might be thinking, well, hang on a minute, I need consecutive numbers. These aren't consecutive. But just bear with it, right? Be patient, because look at this question again. It says find the two possible pairs of consecutive numbers. So we're going to have consecutive numbers, but we're going to have lots of them, right? And you've got this quadratic here equals to 0. And remember, when you've got it equals to 0, either one of them 0. X minus 36 equals 0, or x minus 10 is equal to 0. So that means x is equal to 36, x is equal to 10. And remember, we got two pairs of them. So you might think, well, where does that come from? Well, if you go back to the question up here, remember it says two consecutive whole numbers, x and x plus 1. Well, if x is 36, x plus 1 will be 37, won't it? Or if x was 10, x plus 1 would equal 11. So there's my two pairs, 36 and 37. Or we've got 10 and 11. Okay? They're the two pairs of consecutive numbers that would work.